is Zanian Doll, and
I'm Mani.
and this is Two Girls, One Mic. So, so today we have a very special guest, and that is Three Girls, Two Mics.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Hi guys, I'm Crystal, also known as Snowberry Pizza. I am a content creator and influencer.
So then, thank you for pulling through so last minute, and we appreciate your presence. Let's just talk
Thank you for having me, guys.
nonsense.
Yeah. Okay, we're not gonna say anything serious. We're not gonna talk about like serious stuff. Just at least there's no restrictions. There's no canceling. Hopefully, we are hoping. We are hoping that no one is gonna cancel us. So today, guys, we are going to get into the creative space versus
Corporate.
the corporate space. So I am a creative, she's a creative, and she's a creative and she's in corporate. So we're gonna talk about things that may affect both, and what's the differences, what's the similarities,
That's
and
better. What works for us?
what works for you actually, because you're in
Yeah,
both.
you're in both, so you know.
Regarding like what works. So regarding both, I feel as if like regarding money, it's more stable. Corporate's more stable. Like I know I'm gonna get paid every month. So even if I slack at my job, I know I'm gonna get my money. It's cool. Like I'll probably just get maybe a warning or some shit. But I still got my job. So yeah. And then with creative, it's just more fun. It's more flexible. You can actually earn a lot more at different stages, I feel. But the only thing is not that like reliable. You have to actually show up all the time, and if you slack, you're not getting money.
That's actually true. I have months where, for example, December was my best month, and in this Jan, I'm like, I have to live off what I made in December. Like,
Real.
there's nothing. There's nothing.
Yeah, it could go either way.
But like so now with you, what makes you want to stay in?
Okay, so I used to study teaching, right? And I used to do my practicals and whatever. And I love teaching. I love being around kids. But no, I don't want. Like, I think being a creative is like a sacrifice to an extent because yes, you constantly do have to show up and all of that. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make to actually do something that I love. Because like corporate, I feel like you're like actually in a box, like you're there to do what you need to do. The company needs to meet the target, whatever.
And
Whereas
it's the same thing. It's the same.
you know,
There's
whereas
nothing.
there's
That's
nothing.
Yeah, I've worked. I actually had an office job when I was 19. And I just quit one day. I just woke up and
You said no.
Yeah, I was like, nope, not doing it. I got my salary and I'm like, I'm gonna pack my shit at work and I'm quitting.
Yeah.
And I just quit because I'm like, sometimes we have meetings that go up until like 8 p.m. and then the workload is insane. And because no one cares, also like I felt like I was being underpaid because of my age around that time, despite the work that I was doing. And I'm like, I have so much work to do and I get paid this much. If it doesn't matter if I worked harder that month, it's still the same.
It's still gonna be the
amount.
same, yeah.
I'm like, that's not fair. And also the hours. And your boss can call you anytime.
I mean, like, it depends also on the type of corporate job because, like, with mine, for example, it's very like strict. They can't really do that unless you have a personal relationship. They can't contact you. There's working hours. This is your hours, and if whatever's out, it's out. Like,
Yeah.
it's 8 to 5.
Because why are you calling me after I'm
But what
supposed
if
to be
there's work
working?
emergencies in a department that
Yeah, it
you
depends
work
on
in?
it depends on the department, and it depends on the type of projects I guess you guys are working on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's the only reason. But besides that, like, I feel like it is a good thing to an extent because I mean, if you grow within it.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna have something like an admin job, you're not gonna grow. You're gonna end up doing the same shit for fucking 5 years.
You know what's the crazy thing that I saw when I was working there? It's like I was the youngest. So sometimes the people in admin they were not really computer smart. So I still had to like help.
Help them, and it's outside of what you're supposed to be doing at work.
Yeah, that's one thing about corporate. You'll never like they say your contract is to do this. You're not gonna stick to that.
Yeah.
You're always gonna do a
End
lot
up doing
more,
something else.
and you get paid the same shit.
Yeah.
You see the problem, because I'm like, if I'm gonna help you guys, I should get like half of like the.
Exactly. I'm doing things outside and what I'm
It's
supposed
really
to
like
do.
help managers and stuff with certain things. It's like, damn, you guys earn a lot more than us, but it's like, okay.
Yeah, I know. And I think like even because my first job, I worked at the Skim.
Oh,
And I used to like deck the shelves and everything. And I looked at people that were there for like years. That thing of growing in that space, it's like I can never do this for so long. Like I can't. I need to get out of here. And it was just December. Like it was just like after matric, the wrapping things. And then I was like, yeah, no, because by the time you get home, you're so tired. You don't want to do anything. You just want to get in bed, but so
No, it's so true. Because when I worked, when I was still studying, I needed like easy money, so I worked at a flipping butcher. That was heavy. Get paid 100 Rand a day, 100 Rand a day, and you have to pack, serve customers, clean. And I'm just like,
and you guys smell like me.
you smell like meat.
Yo.
100 Rand a day, and that's it.
That's diabolical.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it all like you never really know. So you always have to just like push different things and like figure it out. I think that's why I'm like the crazy person doing 100 things at once, because it's like I'm not gonna put all my eggs in one basket and then I'm fucked.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that is true. I feel like that's the reason why I feel like I still go to school and be like, I want a corporate job at some point in my life, because I feel like I won't be able to keep up with this.
Yeah, like for
You
long.
have a you need to always have something
When I am
in case,
Yeah.
because shit happens.
when I am daddy, I'm sorry, I don't want to be like,
Yeah.
hey guys, go subscribe to my OnlyFans, or like be like, hey guys, go listen to my new song. I'm 30. I don't have any.
You're not gonna push the rapping anymore.
Oh no! After 30, like wrap it up. Bro.
So you said you done
So,
actually, like
so what does that say about like the industry in general though? Because I mean, rappers
Like
who are
the
over 30
longevity.
still trying to push.
I feel,
And
like
then-
I feel like the industry is very different. Back then, if you blew up in like the 2010s, like so you have like a chance of being like relevant for over 10 years. Now in this TikTok era, your best years are 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
And if in hip hop and in Yanos, your career span is 6 months, and then you are done.
because there's always new people coming in.
Exactly.
it's
So
always
what
better.
are you gonna do when all you can't be like 30 and you not stable? Like I've seen this with like a lot of rappers that are like now, okay, a lot of artists, let me not say rappers, but out of all creatives, rappers are the most broke. That's the problem. But it's a thing.
but just making bags though, it's sad, but it's
It's a thing of you can't do this. Like you really can't do this, because at 30, what if you want to start a family? What if you want to be in a serious relationship? I can't be in a serious relationship with someone who gets money only for a gig, and he gets a gig once every 4 months. You see the problem.
And even when they do get paid, when they get a gig, it's not even paid.
Sometimes they pay them in alcohol. You see the problem.
You get riders. That's all you need is riders.
Yeah, you guys talk. I think like the only way would be smart is to like use your name to branch out to other things, like starting a business
Yes.
under your name to then like use. Then I guess that's a way you can grow in
And
your
use
space.
the influence. Exactly. I
Yes.
feel like that's what I've been doing this year. Like I'm just starting like companies that are closely related to what I do, even though others are not closely related to it. But I'm like, you know what? Cool. I'm doing this. I'm doing that, and I'm gonna go back to going to school again for like a different course that's not in the creative industry this time. And to think of, I know at some point it's gonna be new kids. I'm not gonna be relevant. No one's gonna give a fuck about me, and that's nice. I don't want to be 30 cloud chasing, because
Yeah.
it's like, why are you old and you're still fighting for the spotlight with kids? That's weird.
Yeah.
But that's like I feel like that's kind of tricky because you're not competing with kids anymore. Like if you're gonna grow and like be 30, you are now with your audience that was with you when you were, becoming the person you are at 30, being in your industry, or your peers that were with you there. I feel like maybe that's a mistake. Because with me, I feel like making that mistake, thinking that we are competing with new people, it's not a competition. There is actually space for everyone. Because now do we say that 30-year-olds can't be influencers.
No, you
30-year-olds can't
can.
be rappers.
No, you can, but it's gonna depend on like the type of content it's gonna be. You can't be 30 and then your content is the same as like a 90-year-old.
But that's why I'm saying, so you'd be like competing with your peers. You're not gonna, if you have been moving in a specific path and you're doing like TikTok dances, whatever, you're not gonna be like, you're not gonna go back.
Yeah,
to
you need,
like,
you need to grow. You can't stay still.
Yeah.
People who stay stuck in that, there's people who get stuck in that like fame where they're like, cool, all right, you blew up on TikTok dancing, and then now you want to be dancing. It's cool, it's cute. You 28, it's cute.
But you need to
31,
grow.
no, don't do
I
that.
feel like
I know you can
need
do
to
it, but
grow. I feel like there's a difference though, because it's okay to want to start something. I mean, we all. Like for me, example, I only started like modeling a few years ago, and it's like I should have started a lot younger, the way it's supposed to be. So it's the same thing like saying, okay, it's you're too old to start. So I understand what Crystal says regarding that, because I mean, if you have a passion and you want to start it at any age, but that doesn't have to be your only thing. You can't want to make something you can't want to make your passion the thing you're gonna live for, because at the end of the day, you're gonna have bills, you're gonna have family responsibilities, you have your own responsibilities, and then you want to also have a family one day. Most people want to have families. So it's like, okay, I want to be a YouTuber at 30 years old.
that's okay.
It's okay.
It's gonna depend on the content that you
Yes.
post.
Exactly.
The content you post can't be the same
You gotta
content
make
you when you are 20.
You gotta be making dumb pranks at 30 years old. Like, nah. You gotta like remember.
And making couples switch phones and you're 30, that would be so weird.
Sima. You know, the funny thing about this is that when I think about that, that's what people are actually going to be doing when they're 30. And that's the funny part about it all.
Why would you do
Because
that?
it works.
Yes.
It's working now. So they're going to still be doing it.
No, I don't.
I feel like if it is working, let it work until obviously it's going to die down eventually. Let it work until it dies
If you
down.
think like it's trends, right? So it's trending now. Just like Pop the Balloon, which was trending, blah, 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 blah. But now it's like, okay, if you're 40 and 50, you still want to be making people pop balloons?
But there are people overseas that are doing this. That's
I
always.
looked at it and I'm like, what is going on?
Also regarding like
And
the
listen-
changing of phones, there's
Yeah.
always going to be couples fucking cheating.
Yes.
So it's not going to ever
That's it. I don't
die
feel like that's a
completely
thing
out.
that
But
will
I
die.
feel like they should just leave that to the younger audience. As you grow older, like move on
Why
to
though? Why?
It's
Because
crazy.
they are the ones that started it. Okay, but why must we? Why I can do it, but now I stop? If I'm the one that was doing it.
But the thing is, no one in that age is gonna allow people to bro. Like if I'm 50 and then you like 50, and then you hear you like telling me to exchange phones with my.
But you can.
I feel like it's all about like each individual's morals and like how they feel about things. Because I mean, if you're 30 and you don't care about what people think about you, fucking do whatever you want to do.
Yes.
But
Like,
if you're 30 and you have some sort of like standard for yourself, like respect yourself enough
No,
not to continue pushing.
No, I mean like it's okay, but if it's making you money, then it's okay. But like participating in things that don't make you money, like rapping at like 30, that being an upcoming rapper at 30, that's crazy.
Yeah.
okay, so why do you like this narrative of the age? Like there needs to be an age in child. Like why? Where is that? Like do you feel like
I just feel like let's be realistic as people. You have bills. You can't be sitting at your parents' house at 30 and you're still rapping.
Yeah, I feel like with Sima is a lot more like a logical thing. It's like, okay, we all have our own ideas of what we want to do, but then a lot of people are not that logical. We just want to go with whatever we think it's going to work for us.
Exactly.
But at certain points in our life, we do have to realize that life is going to happen. We are getting older. We have to also like realize, okay, if you're okay with that for the rest of your life, cool. But don't beat yourself up about it and then expect to grow and you still doing the same shit.
yeah. I feel like it's how you're saying like I feel like we're all saying like don't count on that only. Like if that's something you wanna do, if you wanna pursue it at the age of 30, 40, 50, do it. but at
Be
least
smart about
just be smart
Have
about
an
it.
income,
Yes.
that's still gonna sustain you because there's a
Yes.
lot. Everyone has a passion project, I believe. We all have things that we work on that are not even making us like profit, but we love doing them, and we're hoping someday this might turn into profit. But in the meantime,
Make sure that you have that stability.
exactly, because you don't want to be like begging or like asking people for stuff all the time.
But like also regarding like different types of relationships, with whether it's friendships or like romantic relationships, do you guys feel like associating with a certain type of friend works, or like relationship works better? Like for example, if you're in the industry, would you rather prefer to socialize with people within or out, or like even with dating, would you want to date someone in or out? Like how does
Okay, me personally, nah, for friends, I need both.
you don't need both?
You need both. Like you can't be only in the influencer world or creative world all the time. Like you need normal people.
It does come a lot.
It becomes so much. It becomes overwhelming. So I'd rather like let me just speak to normal people. Like I love my people. Sometimes I want to hear from a chartered accountant, or a teacher, or something.
So like
you know that.
It's tiring, like listening to industry stories all the time.
All the
Like, oh my
time.
gosh, this, like,
and the drama is always associated. There's always going to be drama when you
exactly. I don't think people in the industry are my friends. I don't want to think of them that way. Everyone's for themselves. Everyone will backstab you, and I've learned my lesson.
Who hurt you, girl?
With like doing favors for people, when it's time to return them, they don't.
Yeah, I feel
Like they will use you. People will
that
use
is
you
very
like
true.
crazy.
Like a lot of friendships within the industry is very fake, or it's like a give and take type of thing. It's not a. It's either that, or it's like a thing of, you know what, I'm only there when I need you. Like you gotta have someone's back all the time.
Exactly, and they
But most of the
only
people in the industry, they don't want to do that shit.
they don't know what loyalty is. And the crazy thing is they only show up. You see, like when you have that moment where you trend for like a week for like wrong bullshit. Everyone is now trying to be up, and then it goes quiet where you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna take a break from everything. Everyone's quiet around that time, and I'm like, okay, you guys only wanna be associated with me
When it can benefit you.
exactly when it can benefit them. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to do that. I want friends outside the industry. It's so nice.
I feel like you need a different like you need to actually know that person. You can't like try to know, because like people always will pretend to be something that they're not. But with regards to like industry friends, you can't just believe everything.
Yeah.
True.
I feel like
For me, because I've been doing this so very long, and I never had industry friends, like, but and I thought the same thing, like, people are fake, because people are only, okay, anyway, let me not do that. But, let me not. But now, like, I do find, like, there are some people,
you gotta be smarter about it.
yeah,
It's not a lot.
not a lot, but
And
They are.
probably have the same mentality where like everyone's face. So they trying so hard to not be friends with people within that industry. There is like, but it's gonna be hard. To
it
find
is
those.
hard.
No, I prefer not to have friends in the industry. Also, like if I do, it's like a handful, and like I will always be there for you. Like that's what I want to do. Like I want to be able to have that thing. Okay, we have a connection outside, so it's not okay.
Yes.
We're only talking about okay, let's shoot, or
Yeah.
do you have a gig for me for this or whatever? It was like
A
thing of, okay,
genuine-
I see you're not okay. Are you good? Let's do it. Like if we can have that, then I'm like, okay, yeah, I can call you a friend that's within the industry. But then normally I feel like if you're outside, actually I just hate people.
So
no,
real.
honestly, no,
That
wait,
is so
actually,
real.
let me just correct myself. I honestly, I don't really have friends. I'm just, nah, I just rather stay to myself. I know there's people that I can count on, and that I know that they can count on me, but for the most part, I feel like when you learn to cut your own mother off, you just like that, fuck it, fuck everyone.
That
So
is
yeah.
so true.
And then regarding relationships, guys,
I have dated someone with a 9 to 5. It did not work out because I am free during the day, and at night now you are free at night.
Yeah.
During the day you at work, and that's when I'm free. you know.
Mm.
That's the only time.
So you feel like schedules would like
Yeah,
clash.
it was not working. It was not.
For me, I just feel like it doesn't matter where you go, men or women.
Maybe don't.
I've done industry, I've done 9 to 5, I'm done, yo, guys, yo, no, I'm done. I am done. I am. I know, like I just feel like either way, guys. Dating someone in is a thing. The only thing is you'll just get raspered in different ways. Like with public, yeah, it's either gonna be public or like normal. Like they're just gonna mess up in different ways. How do you want it?
I think messing with someone in the industry is crazy because first off, you don't want to be seen out in public with that person because there's rumors. There's someone I was messing with, and then somebody asked me, "Were you not?" And I'm like, "Oh."
And people will just see you with anyone and assume,
Yeah.
yes, that's the person you
But
know.
it's like if I'm messing with someone and then like everybody knows how did you get here? And the crazy thing is like it's a very small industry. You fuck one person, 50 artists are off limits. I'm like,
And they talk. They talk.
they do.
Yeah.
They do. Like they really do. And also they will embarrass you because like obviously people will just tell you things that they're doing and you don't want to know. Like I didn't want to know. I did not want to know that. But people will just tell you in passing.
Mm-hmm.
Or sometimes you just find out they're whatever they're up to because everyone just talks.
Yes.
And with that, them even knowing that you're messing with that person and you just get
You just, yeah.
And I'm just
No.
like,
You know, like there's been times like maybe I've been in like a talking stage with like an artist or something, né? And then like I'm out with my friends, and then like my one friend would be like, "So guess who I'm talking to?" I'm like, messages. I know. No,
It's the same person.
I don't refer to those people. Anyway, like you literally see like this person and me, we speaking to them. You look at the time frames, you guys
Same time.
is going back and you're like,
person.
you guys, I have this other friend, she's also an influencer. So Harmony and I, this one time, we actually go out for food at McDonald's, and then I'm like, oh, I'm talking to this guy, and he's like, and she pulls out her Instagram DMs. I'm like, I'm calling him on the spot right now.
I never do
So
such
what
a
I
thing.
did, I did actually.
And why would you say?
And I was like, bro, you talking to me and my friend. And they're like, no, but I want you. And I'm like, bro, you on the speaker, you talking to me and my friend.
The worst part is when your exes try your friends
Oh,
that are also in the industry.
There's no shame. There's
And
no shame.
it's like okay. Then you talk about your ex. You tell your friend about the specific ex, and then she's like, ah, like that one situation. And then the thing is, and then when they actually meet, they act like they don't know nothing. I'm like, you are
I
shady.
know the time I met him when we were in Cape Town, and
So let me tell Crystal. So I was dating this producer, and he's kind of known. I'm sure you know him. And I was dating him, and then he was helping me with my diss track. I was making a diss track about my previous ex. And then, so I was thinking back. Imagine my ex producer helps me make a diss track about my ex rapper. So it's like, damn, that will be fire. So now we now in contact with my friends.
Mm.
And then now she's like, wait,
right, I know the studio was in my DMs.
and she's showing me how he's trying, and I'm like, dude, that's the same way he tried me when we
Yeah,
dated.
that's
I'm just like, these men.
and you know what's like annoying? They don't even like it's I always say I feel like there's a book. They all read from that book and they all say the same things from that book. And I don't know who's the author, guys, but your
And
guys
you know
that
what's the
book.
crazy thing? Have you ever seen there's like a period where like industry niggas will all text you all at once?
Yeah, but what's up with that? I only say the group chat is together.
Talking about
Guys,
it,
I'm
and then
sure
there's
there's a group chat even. I'm sure. I say the
feel
group chat is alive
I feel like they will all like hit on you around the
one
same
time.
And I feel like it's the thing of they want to see who's gonna get it in.
Yeah.
They want to see who's gonna get it in.
actually, like, let's say who comes right here, who comes right there.
I want to see if we are easy also to see, okay, how many will we allow? You know?
Yeah, nah, actually.
I'm very ashamed of my industry buddies. I am very ashamed, but at least they are rappers. I fell off. No one important, so that's okay.
Yeah, mine too.
No one cares about them. No one cares. No one even knows their name probably, so no one cares.
See, I'm keeping quiet. Yeah.
No, but I feel like with me, I don't know what I would like between the two, industry or corporate. Like, I just feel like I want a guy that treats me very well.
Yes.
And that earns enough money to also contribute. I don't want to be the one with the money.
Ooh, you know when niggas be like, you got more money than you, the one with all the money.
Me broke when he got his mother's money. The fuck?
Imagine.
Imagine, call me broke.
That's
And
crazy.
I was paying for dates when we were dating.
Yeah, even the CIA can't get that one out of me.
I'm very open. I don't care. Well, you must check my email.
Yeah, I don't lie. There's been a time where you've paid for dates.
Oh no, I don't play that.
Never
Oh
ever.
no, I don't play that.
Now shout out to you. You must talk about it after this.
I feel like as women also we need to love ourselves enough to have those boundaries and set the standard. Okay, this is what we're gonna accept. Fuck industry, fuck corporate. Like we just gotta, because men are men at the end of the day. I think,
Exactly.
when it comes to that, so like
It's just that the industry gives them a bit of an ego.
no. That's when we have to. What you do always is mess up their egos. That's why you gotta mess up their ego.
That is me, guys. Courtesy of me, I will make sure that your favorite artist
They're
that has a
humbled.
big ego, I will humble them. That is my job. That's what I do. I do not date. I do not
Yeah.
have sex. I do not do anything. All I
Yeah.
do is humble men with big egos in the industry. That's all I do.
Big egos.
Yeah, it's like big ego, small dick. You know, the only thing that's big about a man is his ego. That's when I come in. Contact me and I will deal with the artist.
Yeah, I think that's a wrap, guys. How do you
No,
guys feel?
that's not a wrap.
Why?
What do you want
Because
to talk about?
I actually have a couple of questions for you. So let's say if you're in corporate, what would you do?
What do you mean?
What would be your ideal job in?
If I'm not owning my own business, being a manager or something, I'd want to manage some sort of department.
Cool, and then in the creative space.
In the creative space, I think I really want to continue modeling, work with more brands regarding the modeling. But more, I want to change my modeling though. I don't want to do much.
Are you signed to an agency?
No.
Why?
I feel like the thing with agencies is my money is not my money, and that's the only thing. But also with regards to modeling and not being on an agency, you get screwed over also a lot. So
Okay.
it's very risky either way. But yeah, that's one thing. And then social media, just my YouTube and this podcast. So guys, please grow. Like, let's grow this thing. My Manish Life. If you guys are not subscribed, yeah, that I want that also to grow. And then obviously, just my businesses that I started, I want that to like grow on social media too.
That's perfect.
So,
How
yeah.
about you?
Guys, this year I might run away. I might just disappear off the face of the earth. I don't know. This thing is a lot. But yeah, man, I just want to travel and I want to work. Like, I want to get paid for travel.
You know your
Oh,
your
that's
answer made me feel like
same.
that's what I need to do deep down.
What you saying? I'm
That's
I'm
yeah.
gonna fake my death when I turn 30, and then I'm gonna stay somewhere else.
You must leave this 30.
I know. Oh,
I feel like you're planning to be a whole new different person when you turn 30.
when I turn 30, I'm gonna get like a new identity. I'm gonna start life in a different country. No one's gonna know me.
That's valid. That sounds nice. Samuel.
And you regarding your stuff,
Mhm.
you're studying now. You said.
Oh yeah, basically my plan is I want to travel the world, doing documentaries on plants, because of my course, obviously. And I don't know.
What are you studying? I don't know.
Botany. I'm studying botany, and I want to study
Guys,
physics.
this girl is smart. She makes me feel like I'm stupid. You know Sheldon.
From Big Bang.
She's so smart. Like, and I feel like Penny.
No ways.
So now, can we wrap it up?
Yeah, we can wrap it up.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much. You have anything to say? First
No,
time
guys,
being
thank
here.
you for having me. This was
you
really
for
nice.
coming.
Thank you for the chats.
Just some girl talk. Sometimes it's needed. I feel like it's sometimes a therapy session.
I know.
It
It
is.
is.
It
Just
is.
to let out.
Yeah,
Everything.
guys.
It's a lot.
But yeah, that was
2 girls, 1 mic, but 2 mics, 3 girls this time. And you know what? If you are watching this on YouTube, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and turn on your notification bell so that you can actually be notified every time we drop. Don't forget to tell us what you prefer between creative and a corporate space, and also what you in, and
Or if you think
are
you're crazy like me, that's both.
and if you do both, that's okay. But tell us about the pecs of your work, and if you are not in that space, which space would you prefer, and what you would do. Also, if you are listening to this on Spotify, then don't forget to hit the follow and.
You know the city girls, the city girls, the city girls. You know the city girls, the city girls, the city girls. You know the city girls, the city girls, the city girls. It's I'ma hold a plank before I hold a nigga down.